England and France, two nations with a complex sporting relationship spanning decades. And for all involved, there is added complexity. Players, colleagues, teammates at club level. But such camaraderie must be put aside for now. It is undoubtedly a stern test for both sides. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Alexander-Arnold. And that could set him on his way.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Camavinga. Chouameni. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Now Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising. Now it's Kane. Now it's Saka. Shoots! Upamecano clears it away. Rice. And he's had a hit! Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good foot in there. Foden. Hernandez cuts out the pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's beaten the last man. Walker does well to stand firm and defend it. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Kane. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chouameni was in no mood for any of that. Played out towards the right wing. England leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. Bellingham. Palmer. Foden. Foden. Good driving run. That is lovely. Foden! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Quarter of an hour played. Rabiot. And he skips past his man. That is good strength. And that has been slung wide. Rice. Now it's Kane. Now it's Foden. Oh, good spread. Foden.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And here's Bellingham. Saka has it out wide and in space. Saliba getting this one clear. No, that's been intercepted. Hernandez. And it's Camavinga. And Upamecano. Saliba. Upamecano. And it's Hernandez. Rabiot. Oh, that's delightful. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Number 10, Mbappe.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rice wins the duel this time. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Now he's got space here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Kyle Walker. Saka is herring after that one. Koundé makes the interception. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Foden. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Kyle Walker. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Played back in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele. Good ball, good take. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. Saka. Now that's well seen too. Chouameni. Olise. Want to throw in. Camavinga gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shifted it to the flank. Nice control. And it's Rice. Now this could be a chance. Over to the left.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Kane.
Played
out to the left flank. Saka. No way through, so back it comes. Camavinga. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this. And it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
England are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's on it, can he get away? And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
France take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Palmer. Now it's Bellingham, who's looking wide. He's in space and looking for options. Chance! Rabiot. Hernandez. Spread it left. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Big chance! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Just a shot at goal! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's going right the way across. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Olise. Saliba. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 10, Mbappe.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
The attendance
So
for this
now
match
the
was
difference is 3.
62,005.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is good alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stones. And Gehi. Kyle Walker. Oh, there's a probing ball. Koundé. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Dembele gets into some space. Oh, what has happened here? Great chance! Really well taken goal. Just cruising! They are cruising! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chooses to go cross-field. Rice. And this is Kane. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! Olise. Now Mbappe. Olise. And it's Palmer. And this is Kane. That's tidy. And that is expertly dealt with. Mignon gets it clear. Showing great feet there. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's made its way to him. It's Kane! It's a loose ball. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Olise. It's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Stones does really well to win the ball there. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Oh, what a ball! Now it's Foden. Threads one in. And shifted it to the flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. Olise. Opts for safety. And it's Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Goes looking wide. Foden gets across to intercept that. Out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rabiot. Hernandez. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kyle Walker. For Palmer. That's a good ball out wide. Gives it back. Some really good ball movement. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. Oh, it's Dembele. He's got away. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! High and ultimately harmless.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Knocks it into space. Mbappe! They're urging him to shoot. Now it's Doué. That'll be a throw-in. Quick look, then climbs up big! It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 88 minutes,
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Kane. He's in a great position here. Driving through the middle. Can he finish? Oh, impressive strike.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's
There'll be 3
absolutely
minutes
nothing
at a
wrong with his
time.
heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Zaire Emery. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hernandez. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Koundé, not too... That's that, the end. England illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Volunteers for each block.
Well,
Please
how will we
report
look
to the
back on
staff
that?
room
Yeah,
immediately.
well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does